footing issue right over here, so you guys want to watch out.
A little bit to the as a result of climbing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just
Cruise material over here or what have you.
Right. Yeah, there was a big push to get a whole bunch.
Look, so we're going to be going through some different land ownership. Probably about 90% of it is parks. We do have some land trust property in here too. Mainly the fish ramp as we go farther along. And again, we're going to be working kind of on dual tracks here, both to the state side of FEMA recovery and on the county side too. CalFire has been outstanding working with us in the rehab side of it. But you know, Jones Bar is always, obviously you guys from everybody here know it's been here forever, but it's never truly been a designated trail within the system. So that's why we're looking to fold that into a future project so we can actually contour it to make it more sustainable for the future. You know, we've, you know, in Western Nevada County, we fixed a bridge. We got the first solar park in the system. We saved the park system by keeping them not closing down. This is our new focus, this bridge. I mean, this trail, right? So it's gonna be the new thing that we partner up on. We've learned some great stuff. That's why all you folks are here today, is so we can kind of learn from this, make it better. That's what we do.
So it's such a nice overlook.
Yeah. But look at that. I want to get more signs like that made, though.
Yeah, those last, right?
Yeah. Go on, pioneers.
Well, yeah, my name is Alden Olmstead, and my dad, John Olmsted, built this Independence Trail. Obviously, he didn't build it back in the 1800s. It was the Excelsior gold mining flume. But Dad, one of his favorite words was repurpose. So he repurposed this trail to become the first, I believe it's the first ADA wheelchair accessible, ADA approved trail in the United States when he finished it. So he found it, he put down, you know, $100, went into escrow, called friends, got support, and then when he found it in complete disrepair and, you know, not blackened like this, but complete disrepair, he spent the next, I want to say 6 to 8 years of his life cleaning it up, restoring it, and making it into a beautiful, beautiful wheelchair trail that people in the area and beyond have enjoyed for years.
And what are your thoughts on rebuilding? Are you fairly optimistic that that's going to be something that we can make happen?
Yeah, I mean, Dad, as many people know, was a one-man crew for too much of his life, and he was able to get community groups when he built the trail, but then maintaining was always a challenge. So there was always Scotch broom to be pulled, and there was always, you know, wooden parts to be recovered. I know I went down there a few years ago and still found some flattened coffee cans that he had hammered to patch parts of the zigzag that went down to the creek. So, you know, to have this community effort, not in 6 months, but right now, like just days after the fire, is pretty incredible. So I'm actually really encouraged more than I thought coming up here and seeing that everyone, State Parks, FEMA, Barrieuba Land Trust, Sequoia Challenge, CalFire, I mean, everyone's feels like rallying, and yeah, let's get it rebuilt as soon as possible so that next spring we can be, you know, looking at what plants are regrowing, and I don't assume it'll be rebuilt by then, but I'm assuming we'll be well on our way. So yeah, I'm very encouraged. But I'm really appreciative of everyone that came out today. Matt, starting with Matt Green, CalFire. I mean, the work that they have done to, like I said, to see that everyone's on the same page at the very beginning is not. I've never seen that before in the history of the Independence Trail since it got built. Probably is the last time that I think we had this much community effort at the same time. So I think it's all positive looking forward for the Independence Trail.
Is there anything else important that you think the community needs to know?
I mean, it's not a place to visit right now. It's just not. So, you know, I have a rebellious streak. My dad had a rebellious streak. This is not the time to test. CalFire is working hard. They're still finishing up. They're still clearing it, so it's even just safe for them. State Parks is working. People are working to get FEMA funds. This is just not the place to distract the workers' efforts on rescuing you from sliding down a hillside or something. There's plenty of gorgeous places in California within 5 minutes of here, an hour of here, 2 hours of here. this is not the place to be right now. So please respect, I would say, yeah, please respect the firefighters, the police, the law enforcement, and stay off the trail until you're told otherwise.
Sure. My name's Erica Seward. I'm the co-executive director with Barrieuba Land Trust. And for those that don't know, Barrieuba Land Trust, we're a 501c3 nonprofit. We've been in this community for 30 years, and within that time, we've protected 15,000 acres of land in the Barrieuba River watersheds and have built and maintained 45 plus miles of trails that also include 6 public preserves.
So what is your connection with the Independence Trail?
Sure. So the Independence Trail, the Land Trust back in 2012, we were gifted land, the Sequoia Challenge, from John Olmsted and his foundation, and through that we have been managing as a public preserve 207 acres. So that's 7 parcels that's interspersed with California State Parks lands, and within that is the Independence Trail. There's an east section and a west section, and the west section, including the iconic ramp and flumes, is what we've been maintaining over the course of the past 8 years.
And what can you tell us about what your reaction was to being out there and seeing the damage today?
Right, because we were there today.
Yeah.
Well, like many people in the public, we were first sort of alerted through images that we were seeing through social media, and then also through our partnership with State Parks, and we've been in close communication with them. But until you actually get onto the land, you really don't quite understand the extent of the damage. And so we went out today touring with NC Media, as well as partners in our collaborative efforts to rebuild. So that's including State Parks, the county, CalFire. We've had several different nonprofit and community stakeholders that are involved in the process as well, alongside the Barrieuba Land Trust, and just getting out on the land today and really seeing it. We're there for a reason. It's to document the loss, and so working to get that all accounted for and go through the proper procedures with FEMA to recoup some of that funding to support the rebuilding efforts. But then as a person who has enjoyed the trail, like many of you, you kind of get flashbacks of memories of just walking it, and all of the moments that you've enjoyed, and the stories and the experiences that have been shared. So it was really heartfelt and touching, and yeah, it's sort of a balance between what needs to get done and then also just sort of mourning the loss of such a community treasure, which is hard.
So for people that are looking to help out, they want to get involved in at any level, whatever that looks like, what can they do? What's the best way to help at the moment?
So with the Land Trust, we're still kind of formulating a plan with our partners. In the short term, there is a page that you can go to at bylt.org /support /donate, I think it is. You might want to edit that out and go back, but it's bylt.org. You can go and click on the donate button, and then there is a button dedicated to Independence Trail, and we've already seen an outpouring of support. Folks are also raising their hand to say, when you're ready to rebuild, put my name on the list. We also have people donating supplies like timber and other materials that we're going to need, or services like surveying the land and things of that nature. So, you know, raise your hand if you want to help out. It really is going to be a community-wide effort. And then on October 16th, we're going to be hosting our Open Spaces and Wild Places virtual Gala and Conservation Awards, and it's going to be right here at NC Media in the studio there, and we'll have live entertainment and online auction, and then there will be a fund a need and tribute to the Independence Trail. So folks can tune in from 6 to 7:30 on that day, and we'll have it on Facebook and YouTube and wherever else we're posting it live for people to contribute, and we'll likely have some special appearances and fun things to look forward to. So.